Drawing inferences. Quoting accurately and explaining explicit information. Identifying implied or underlying meanings in a text. Making logical inferences based on the given information. Inferring deeper meanings and connections in texts or real-world situations. Inference is a conclusion we make after noting facts and figuring out clues from them. Have you ever experienced a flood firsthand? Today, let's read an excerpt of a story from the point of view of a child named Charlie. The following paragraphs are from the story Charlie and the Dreadful Flood by Luna Wahlberg, published in 2030. In the dead of night, our neighborhood was flooded, and my family had to abandon our home. We carried what belongings we could in a rowboat that the firefighters arrived in. They brought us and our neighbors to a more secure location. It has been months since that fateful night, but I still felt terrible when I read the news about the Buffalo River and Cazenovia Creek bursting their banks. We have yet to return to our old home, as the train services were suspended, and the miles of tracks were destroyed. The principal line of the Erie Railroad that connected Buffalo and New York City was washed away in multiple places. My grandfather cannot say for certain when, but I yearn to go back home soon. Steps to making inferences. What you see. Clues from the text. Charlie grabbed an umbrella and rushed out of the house. What you know. Prior knowledge. What you think. Judgments, opinions. Conclusions. It implies that it is raining outside. Steps to making inferences. What you see. The dark clouds gathered and thunder rumbled in the distance. Prior knowledge. There is thunder when it is raining hard. What you think. Judgments, opinions. Conclusions. Making inference and citing properly. Inference. The flood came very late at night and was so severe that the Charlie's family had to vacate the home. This is called an in-text citation. It is based on your full citation, usually included in your list of sources. When and why do we quote? Use quotation marks to indicate the exact words from the text. Cite the source by providing the author's name, the title of the work, and the year it was published. Other details vary depending on the citation format required. Using both quotation marks and complete details of your source material will support your statements and inferences while acknowledging the original author's contribution. This is an example of the Modern Language Association or MLA citation format for books. There are many other styles, each with its own set of rules for different types of source materials. Marshall, Logan. Flood in New York. The True Story of Our National Calamity of Flood, Fire, and Tornado, 1913. Are you ready? Reread paragraphs from the story Charlie and the Dreadful Flood. Use your background knowledge and clues from the text to draw conclusions and fill in gaps. Review your answers, and that's it. You properly made inferences about the text. Clues from the text. In the dead of night, our neighborhood was flooded, and my family had to abandon our home. We carried what belongings we could in a rowboat that the firefighters arrived in. Prior knowledge. What do you currently know about details in the clue? What do you currently know about the details in the clue? What you think. What do you think after reviewing the clues and your prior knowledge? What do you think after reviewing the clues and your prior knowledge? What part of the text would support what you think? What part of the text would support what you think? What you know. Prior knowledge. What do you currently know about details in the clue? What do you currently know about the details in the clue? What you think. Judgments, opinions, conclusions. It implies a sense of displacement and uncertainty regarding the future living arrangements. It suggests that the flood may have significant economic consequences for the region served by the Erie Railroad, affecting businesses, commuters, and travelers. About the story. Charlie's story was adapted from Flood in New York by Marshall Logan, published in 1913. The book is a historical account documenting the national calamity